It's like, you want me to keep my hair straight. You want me to keep my ponytail straight. You want you know what I'm saying? It's like you want me to look a certain way in order to fit into a society. So they thought that that's what she should do. To think that that's something that we want to continue to teach our children, it's not right. And it's like, man, I hate that so many of our communities have been broken down, like the Black Panthers and all that different stuff, because that's what that was doing. It was just teaching us this Afrocentrism, and it was because we weren't able to like stay on one accord with it. You know, like everybody can't stay on one accord. Everybody can't stay on one accord. And it's almost like you don't really have to be on one accord. If you start to accept what I like and what I don't like, okay, one day I might want to wear a wig, but don't make me feel bad for wanting to wear it. That don't mean I want to be Beth up the street. You know, I want to be Shantae. You know, one day I might want to wear my hair as a natural thing, and that's okay too. You know, it's like, because it's natural, it's healthy. So it's like, one day I may want to put a perm in my hair. I mean, and even though we know the effects of it, some people still do. And so you just get to the point where it's like, wait a minute, I have to accept this for what it is, but let's still stay on this path of letting everybody know that their choices are their own, and that you yourself are still gorgeous and beautiful, and every inch and curve of your body is wonderful. Like, it does not matter, you know. And not even to say that curves are the best thing. Like, if you thin and you need to gain, you are still gorgeous. Like, you are a gorgeous individual. And I would not be able to make this happen without you. You know, it's almost like now it's so competitive in the Black community where you just like, man, it's not a competition, baby. It's like we would do it it's going to be better if we do it together, because you do it differently than what I do it. You know, I remember my partner, I think I started, I don't know, she was like, you hyper. I was like, I get so excited when I'm doing, like, it's like a show or something like that. I am a super excited person. So I do need somebody next to me to be grounded. Okay. So I had a partner, and she was like, you are hyper. I was driving her up the wall because I was like so hyper, but it's like I needed her to be there, to be like an anchor, to be like, hey, you gotta, like, you know, bring it down or whatever, you know. And it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like, that's how you work together, instead of just like this person, you feel like that's competition, when that person could totally awesomely be a person that could just help you get it to that next level, that next status or whatever. And then y'all standing up there together. Oh, like a Kimora Lee walk, like just holding hands, you know. It's like, man, I just wish that we got back to that point. Like, it's like, but it's like the opposite, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like we have to unlearn all these different things that tell us that we aren't who we are, that we are not beautiful, that just because you don't have this, that you're not this, and you need to have all these different things in order to be successful, or you got to have this, that, and the other. Because I just want to be able to create. Like, it's like, that's what it's like. I want to be able to create, and from the creation, I want to be able to feel grateful about the fruit, you know, because I want to create. You know, I want to create, I want to give my creations. And so I don't know, it's like, how do we get there? How do I get there? And so that's the whole thing, you know. I don't know. But that's, okay, anyway, at the end of it, from that's how I have been shaped. You know, like, I could give so much to what a Black man has taught me or whatever, but at the end of the day, I had to be shaped. Like, it's like, you got a piece of clay now. I'm a piece of clay. Now work with me. And it's like, that's what work with me. They are who work with me. Those are the women that I had to look at to be like, okay, and then I would go to the community, like the students and their parents, and somebody who would say, well, this isn't she didn't do the right thing, and I would be critical too. I was critical too. And somebody would have to tell me, no, that's not, and just to be able to have people in the community to say that to me, to be like, no, that's not what's happening. This is what's happening, because this is how this ends up. Because when I first started teaching, I didn't have kids, it's like, I don't understand everything, so when things start to happen and they be like, well, no, you can't do that. You got to do it like this. This has to, don't think of it like that. Think of it like this. No, don't do that. It's like, okay, I like the whole thing. It wasn't, let me hit you on your hand and and bash you about it and then bring it up later. I'm just going to teach you that that's not what it's supposed to be like. And once they taught me, it was like, okay, now this is how I help you. You know, instead of like going home and it's like, it's a criticize, like, I'm just like, they need to get their kid, you know, it's like, man, when I got to that point, it's like, I know I can't do this no more. Like, you know, like, but it's just when you just, like, you know, man, get your kids, you know, just get them, beat them, you know, but it's all about how do I help this person instead of looking at it like, she couldn't take care of him today. Well, get some lotion in. You know, get some grease, get a hairbrush, get some combs, put all that stuff in your room, like, or just ask the school, you know, can we do this thing where we have things at the school to take care of the kids? Because just because the kid got milk on their mouth, don't mean their mama didn't wash their face that morning. You know, it's like, please don't go there and think that. It's just like everybody still needs help. You know, from your kid could be running out the door and the milk just still there because the bus halfway there. The mama probably got to get to work and, you know, all this different stuff. And it's like, we don't take any of that. And some people, I'm not going to say we, but some people don't take that into consideration. And that's just something I learned before even teaching. Have all those things ready. Have snacks for the kids, you know, because the school sometimes won't have breakfast past a certain time and the kid come late. You just have breakfast for them. You ain't even got to talk about it. You just make it so that when they come into your classroom, it's like the most comfortable thing that you could ever do. And who allowed me to do that? Who taught me that first, you know? And I sit there and I'm like, but this is my service, you know, like I am going to serve my children. Like, and I did. It's like, I enjoy doing it. I enjoy serving. I enjoy learning because they taught me so much. It was like, what, really? I even learned how to roll my eyes. You know, I was like, whoa, I know how to. But it's just like, I just really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed being in a place or a community where it was like, I can be myself and they can be themselves and we can be black or Hispanic or, you know, like we can be ourselves at the core of, we can still be ourselves. And I hope they felt that too. But it's like, you know, you just, I don't know. It's where did I learn it from? That's the whole end all be all. They shaped it, you know, just listen to the words, listen to the kindness and the compassion and the love and the joy and the heartache and the heartbreak, because all that still goes in there too. But, you know, that's just what it is. You know, they are what it is. You gotta listen. And I'm pretty sure it's like so many new artists out there. Like, I love Tank and the Bangers. I love it. If y'all get a chance to listen to Tank and the Bangers, freaking love it. This girl, if you are like a theater person or like just into musicals or whatever, she can take anything. It's like, it's so mesmerizing how she can just take a song, add ad-libs and put you in the middle. It's like you in the middle of a story. You just in the middle of something that's just so, it's like pie. You like pie to me, Tank and the Bangers. I know it's Tank, but I just like the Bangers. But it's like she's like pie. You know, it is so like warm pie. Like when you get it out the oven and you get that bite and you get a cup of milk or almond milk, you know, and you're just like, whoa, this is some deliciousness. Like, she is it. I don't even know if you ever make your own almond milk, that's what she's like, cause it's better than what you buy at the store, you know. It's so good. Her music is just so freaking wonderful. It's tasty and delicious. So I don't know. I just feel like, yeah, just if you have a chance, and I'm pretty sure it's more people out there I just have not heard around or whatever, but that's it. Like, I just really, really, really am grateful that God gave them the chance, or well, that God put in them to give us music that they give us. You know, the words, the lyrics, the sound, everything. All of it. I just eat it up. So, yeah. Anyway, this is Shantae from Brown Sugar Talks, coming at you under Black Unicorns. Why did I mess up? I'm talking about I totally messed up my whole freaking... Maybe I just need to delete something. I don't know. But anyway, y'all, listen up. Just have a great day. Great day, a great day. My whole branding situation is just branding situation is messed up. BRANDING situation is messed up. But anyway, I'll get it better. Y'all, be real, be love, show up to show out, show up, glow up to show up to show out, glow up to show up to show out. And that don't always mean keeping it kempt. Do you hear me? It does not always mean keeping it kempt. Kempt meaning KEMPT, meaning that, it's like everybody feels like it's supposed to be all put together. It's supposed to look straight and sleek instead of like, black. So, yeah. Anyway, there we go. Y'all be beautiful. Have a great day. Mwah, 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 mwah.